Your Excellency, the Governor-General, Sir Edmund Lawrence, former Governor-General, Sir Cuthbert Montrevel Sebastian, former Governor, Sir Probin Innes and Lady Innes, colleague Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, the Honourable Gaston Brown, First Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Sir Kennedy Alphonse Simmons, and Mrs. Simmons, Deputy Prime Minister of Grenada, the Honourable Elvin Nimrod, Minister of Government of Venezuela, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Judiciary, religious and other sectorial leaders, visiting and other specially invited guests, members of the Team Unity family, well-wishers, friends, supporters all. I want, though, to especially recognize in our midst some visiting parliamentarian, the Honourable Joan Messiah visiting from Antigua. We also have with us, and we are delighted to welcome, the Honourable Arnim Eustace, Leader of the Opposition of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We thank him and welcome him to St. Kitts and Nevis. You will recall, in our very difficult challenge with democracy, it was the Honourable Arnim Eustace who welcomed us to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to ensure that our case will be forced upon the agenda of CARICOM heads. With him is a very good friend and senator in the opposition in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I welcome Vinette Frederick. Give her too a round of applause. We also have some visiting friends, and I want to recognize Mr. Alan Trastney, Leader of the Opposition of St. Lucia. Could you give him a hand of welcome? We have with us a former minister in Guy Mayers, and I want you to give him a round of applause and welcome to St. Kitts. There are several other visitors. I bid all of you, on behalf of the head table, the new government of St. Kitts and Nevis, and the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, a hearty welcome. How pleasant it is that brethren, and we may add sistren, would dwell together in unity. This is a commandment well spelled out in Psalms at 133. Unity is a blessing, and today thousands of you have gathered because you and you and you and you believe in unity. I thank you, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, for your wonderful show of support for Team Unity and the candidates of Team Unity. I hail all 11 candidates of Team Unity, and I hail every one of you for your vote and for your support and all that you did to ensure that today's standing is a government of national unity, a government of your choice. I want to thank God for favoring me and my team with his goodwill and providing the guidance that has brought us to this place at this moment of time in the life of our country. It is a tremendous honor and an extraordinary privilege for me to serve you as our country's Prime Minister And I give you now my solemn pledge that I will spend every waking minute of every hour of every day that the God blesses me with henceforth, giving all, as it were, working full throttle to make life better for you, the people of my beloved St. Kitts and Nevis. I promise you that my cabinet will lead this country with your help and your prayers to a better place for all the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and not just for some of the people. I promise you that this, your government, shall be the government of all the citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis. I promise you that your government will be fair, fair to all, and we shall ensure that all of our citizens and residents receive a fairer share of the national resources. I must thank all of our supporters and those who managed the campaign for their excellent work. Many thought that this was an impossible dream that we had had. Many doubted that it could be done. But by the grace of God, it has been done. And we have made history. And we shall be the model for the rest of the Caribbean to follow. We, the people, determined that enough was enough. It was the time to end victimization. It was the time to end political discrimination. And it was time for us as a people to join forces across the political divide and come together in unity. I thank those who had the vision, those who believed in the vision, and those who got activated when they saw the vision in action. I thank those who very early in the 2-year nigh that we have formed Team Unity, who gave active advocacy to our cause. I thank our first Prime Minister for his eloquent support for the Team Unity initiative. I thank our former Governor General, Sir Cuthbert Sebastian, who gave silent counsel and support to Sam Konder and myself as we embark on this journey. But I must thank the thousands of you who gathered at Greenlands on the 26th of September when we launched Team Unity, and we say onward, forward to victory with Team Unity. Today we have realized that victory, and I say to God be the glory, great things he has done for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. From the bottom of my heart, and from the bottom of the hearts of so many, I say thank you for your support. I want to thank in particular the leaders of the other two parties that comprises Team Unity. I want to salute my good friend, the Honourable Vance Amory, Premier and leader of the Concerned Citizens Movement. I have said time and time again that he has been a stabilizing source of support for Team Unity. Many asked many times, was Vance Amory supporting Team Unity? Vance, we have come to know, is not a man of many words. But when he gives his word is his bond. And today we are standing strong because his word has always been his bond. I hail him, I salute him, and I will always remember and cherish his many wise counsels when many difficulties had been averted. Equally, I give gratitude and thanks to the leader of the People's Action Movement, the Honourable Sean Richards, and his team for their support for Team Unity. We start today on a new journey of new beginnings. And I would wish that it will certainly be a new beginning for all of our people, for Labour people, for PAM people, for CCM people, for NRP people, even for NIP people and those who are not affiliated. Because certainly it is a historic journey. And I recall everywhere that we went throughout this campaign, we recognized the opportunity for us working together to make history on behalf of the people. Today's celebration, in my view, is really the people's celebration, because you had a choice and you chose Team Unity, and we thank you. We went through the length and breadth of this country, meeting people, consulting with people, hearing their concerns and their dreams, understanding them, and attempting to come up with solutions that would satisfy the dreams and aspirations of our people. We spoke with young people, and we spoke with old people. We spoke with rich people. We spoke with our economic citizens. We spoke with the poor and needy. And we recognized wherever they stood, our people want the best for St. Kitts and Nevis, and that was a common goal that should unite us always. I was moved as a man of humble beginnings as I went through Bastia and rural St. Kitts by the tale of so many people who just needed a government in whom they could trust, who just needed a big friend in government to help them forward in achieving their dreams. Everywhere I went, from ghetto neighborhoods to other neighborhoods in Frigate Bay and McKinley, there was a common cry from all of our people. We deserve better than that which we have. And today I pledge that our Team Unity government will be different, will be better, and we will work to be the best government for all the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. Sunday before the campaign, as I went to Central Bastia, and I accompanied my good friend Ian Patrice Liebert the Saturday before that to Neverson Street and Carty Alley and George Street. Everywhere, a familiar refrain, Bassman, nothing now go on for me. I pledge that a new dawn has come for the young people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and tomorrow is a new beginning of hope, because Team Unity will ensure prosperity will come to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. That is what this mission has been about. It has always been about you, your needs, your wants, your dreams, and how as a government we will not be a stumbling block to the legitimate expectations of our people, but we will help to unleash your dream, your imagination, your vision, because it's from your dreams, your vision, your imagination that the greatness of our country can be built and constructed with the help of God. So I salute you, and I thank you for giving my team a fresh start to make a difference in your lives. And I thank all the people from far and near who made a contribution to the success of this effort. I hail the leadership of Team Unity's women who made fantastic efforts to ensure this victory. Let's give a round of applause for the women of Team Unity. I hail the efforts of the young people whose bravery and courage inspired us and make me marvel at what Marcus Messiah Garvey meant when he came to St. Kitts and Nevis some 77 years ago. And he marveled at the beauty of St. Kitts and Nevis, speaking not just to the physicality of the land, but speaking to the gifts and talents of ordinary people that he met in St. Kitts and Nevis. We see this being demonstrated day by day in the lyrics, in the poetry, in the art, in the cultural expression of so many of our young people. And what they need is a government that will stand by them and take them from one level to another level of professional engagement so that they can reap the rewards of their talents. We believe that God granted us gifts so that we must prosper, and Team Unity government will stand by the people of St. Kitts and Nevis at every turn and every twist. In closing, I want to say with me is a fantastic team. We call ourselves at times the A-team, the best team, the most capable team that is available to the country at this time. And this team is supported by thousands of you out there who have held us up in prayers. Thousands of you who canvass your community because in your heart you know the moment was right for a new government. The moment was right for a fresh start. On behalf of this team, I say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I present the other members of the team, but I want, before doing so, commend my former parliamentary colleague, the Honourable Sam Terence Kanda, for yeoman service. Sam, could you stand? For yeoman service to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And although the partial results of the supervisor of elections revealed that he was not doing so well, we still contend that the Honourable Sam Kanda is the best by test for the people of the West. And I thank Jacinth and all those brave soldiers in the West who stood and gave him wonderful support. Equally, I recall fondly the valiant efforts of young John L. Powell in Central Bastia and commend him for his efforts and all those who soldiered on with him. My good friend from Nevis 11, Alexis Jeffers, is here, and I thank him for his own efforts on behalf of the people of Nevis. And from number 6, the fresh face of the pastor, Vernon Connor, shall one day bring liberation of the people of number 6 to the fore. I thank him most graciously for his support. I want now to recognize those on the head table, and I want to present a good friend, a wonderful person who surprised some people who did not know the power of the finger in his past there. So help me bid welcome to the Honourable Ian Patrice Liebert, the member for St. Christopher Ward. I have asked His Excellency the Governor General to confer portfolio responsibility for Ian Patrice Liebert so that henceforth the history books may record that Ian Patrice Liburd, as our Minister of Public Infrastructure, Posts, Urban Development and Transport. Give a round of applause to the member for St. Christopher 1. I have asked His Excellency to name Lindsay Fitzpatrick Grant as Minister of Tourism, International Trade, Industry and Commerce, the Honourable Lindsay Grant. I have asked His Excellency to name the Honourable Sean Kenneth Richards as Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Education, Youth, Sport and Culture. I have asked His Excellency to favour me by appointing the Honourable Eugene Alastair Hamilton as Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Health and National Insurance, Human Settlement, Community Development, Gender Affairs, Social Services, Cooperatives and Lands. The Honourable when many thought that Eugene Hamilton could not make it, I said to you that Eugene was not a springtime candidate. Eugene was a candidate for the whole season. And I thank the people of St. Christopher 8 for giving us triumph and victory for Eugene Hamilton. I was very delighted that he made it in because he borders me. And if there's your neighbor's house on fire, I would have been forced to wet mine. I am happy he made it in. I want to announce that I've asked His Excellency to assist me and to assist the Honourable Eugene Hamilton by making the Honourable Wendy Colleen Phipps Minister of State within the Ministry of Health, Community Development, Gender Affairs and Social Services. I thank Wendy for accepting this invitation, and I know that she is the best person for the job at this time. I want to say to you that Wendy has been a friend and a confidant to me during the trialing 20-odd days of this campaign. I should say to you that I've relied on her literary skills in heading our manifesto committee, so she is well-versed, well-involved. Again, it's a delight to hail the Honourable Wendy Colleen Phipps as a member of this cabinet. Equally, it is with special delight that I name the Honourable Senator Vincent Fitzgerald Byron as the Honourable Attorney General for St. Kitts and Nevis, and to add ministerial portfolios for justice, legal affairs and communications. Let's hear it for Vincent Juicy Byron. It was with special delight that we depended on our team and partners out of Nevis. Our sheriff is well known because many times, to the delight of you, the people, he came on stage and did what a sheriff does, brought order to Bastia, energy in the ranks and file of the membership of Team Unity. The Honourable Mark Anthony Graham Brantley shall be our senior diplomat, and in that regard I've asked His Excellency to name him as Minister of Foreign Affairs and Aviation. Could you give a round of applause to the Honourable Mark Brantley? my good friend and colleague, the Honourable Vance Winkworth Emery, will be named as Senior Minister, Minister of Nevis Affairs, Labour, Social Security and Ecclesiastical Affairs. Give the Premier a round of applause. We are deeply appreciative of his role. I should further announce that we have also sought to complete our government slate by having Michael Perkins declared and nominated as a senator to the Federal Assembly. Let's give the Honourable Michael Perkins a round of applause and appreciation. This is a team with which I will work in service of you, the people. And we commit to build a society free of violence, free of fear, free of intimidation, free of patronage and corruption. A society founded on justice, on fairness, on transparency, dignity, and equity. The great philosopher once said, democracy is a charming form of government, full of variety and disorder, and dispensing a sort of equality to equals and unequals alike. But as we embark on this new beginning, as we observe this ceremony to herald in a fresh start in the way we relate as a people, Kittitian to Nevisian, and Nevisian to Kittitian, it is important that we be reminded that we are all in this together for the good of this country. And as I end, I remind you of another quote, this one from Nelson Mandela of South Africa. He said, and I quote, "The task at hand will not be easy, but you have mandated us to change from a land in which the majority lived with little hope to one in which they can live and work with dignity, with a sense of self-esteem and confidence in the future. In fulfilling our mandate, we shall have your full support. So let us embrace this new paradigm. Let us approach the future with renewed sense of purpose, with fresh thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors that set the conditions for a better and brighter future for this country. May God bless you, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and may God bless our beautiful federation. Thank you very much. And I want to recognize my good friend from Dominica, John McIntyre, representing Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Could you give him also a round of applause? Thank you all very much.